initially at own lands, guess what they are selling? Florida comes and say, I will demolish everything. I will own from 50 to the 100th floor. And then you still own 50 down. Build something more modern, and it's from yeah, he destroyed everything, build it afresh, modern design. You, the owner of the land, still own whatever he built to the 50th floor, to the 50th floor, if that's the arrangement. Because that's how they do it now in New York, because they buy floors, right? But from where you agree on, he goes above and take the rental income. So people don't know how powerful it is when you own the land. And one of the strategies here is to start early land banking. That's just the strategy. Start early. For example, one of the biggest investment I'm intending to make in the next 3 to 5 years in Dubai is land banking. I just want to keep buying land, right? And I just keep buying it. I may not even do anything on it. Just keep buying, keep buying. It may just be 5,000 square foot for now, then later 10,000, then gradual. A time will come when you may not even use your money to build it. Somebody will come and say your land is located in a very, choice location, and guess what? We're ready. One of the developers were selling for a Shoba. Shoba bought where Shoba had land is in the 90s. Way back. In the 90s, what was Dubai developing? Sheikh Zayed. They've not even started downtown Dubai. So who cares about Midan? What's Midan? It's thick, it's just desert. Guess what is happening today? The biggest downtown, bigger than the current downtown, is in Midan now. Right? Yeah, they're building the tallest building, taller than Burj Khalifa, the biggest mall, one and a half times the current Dubai mall in that same Meydan. Guess what? He is just 5 minutes walk from there, and he's cashing out like no man's business because he had foresight. The second way to then make money in real estate is rental income. Can we shout rental income? Right? And that's what I want to focus on more today, rental income. There are 2 ways to do rental income. One way, and I think it's 3 ways to do it. The first way is to go into property management, which is one of the things we do here in Dubai. And it's this easier and cheaper way to start. You can't afford to immediately buy properties. So what do you say? Can you give me your property? I will rent it out. I will manage it for you. And gradually, maybe they give 5%, 2%. You start that way. Over time, as you build credibility, guess what will happen? A lot of the owners of those houses will even sell it to you. Some of them will run into money problems and say, you know what, if you can give me X money, you are already the one running the property. It's yours. Right? So over time, you can start that way, and it's next to nothing in starting. Just need to employ a couple of people who are very experienced in managing properties, and you move from there. The second one is to rent and sublease, right? Particularly what calls short let arrangement. But there's a lot of legalities to this. You need to get permission of the landlord. Written, don't do verbal. Make sure it is written that the landlord allow you to sublease it, because this could become legal issues if you just acted on what he said and then you got somebody else and he said, no, I didn't give you the right to sublease. And in some part of the world, it's even criminal. For example, in London, you cannot say you sublease an apartment. It's even against the law. So what you could say is, there's a word for it in London. Do you remember? I can't remember now. So if you're doing this kind of business in London, there's another name for it. That it's still the same, but just so that you don't break the law. There's a word you call it. But this is also very affordable, because again, you are not buying the entire property. Another advantage to this is you do not have maintenance bills on your head. So if major repair comes up, you still go to the landlord and the landlord still fix it. So you are not incurring too much bill and doing this, and yet you can start building good wealth. Now let me give you an example. An average apartment in Dubai, can anybody give us prices? 1 bedroom apartment in Dubai. Rent.
50,000 yearly.
50,000 yearly. Yeah, 40, 50. So let's go for 50. Now, an average 50,000 apartment, you pay for it, then you furnish it. Get for TV, couch, bed, and you put all that in. Also, you can automate it where you put digital lock and you just send the code to the person renting it. And also you can partner with companies who will, once a client leaves, they come clean it, get it ready for the next person. Now, you can rent, depend on the location, you can rent from 150 dirhams to 250 dirhams. In fact, some location you can rent as high as 300. In Marina, where I stay now, 2 bedroom is about 600.
You're talking about sublease?
Yes, sublease. Per day, 600. 1 bedroom as high as 300, 350. But let's even go for, the average. So we say 200, 250 average. So if we go for 250, because it's in high end, let's say you do Marina or those kind of location, multiply 250 dirhams times 350. What does it give us? 250 dirhams times 350.
87,500.
Huh?
87,500.
87,500. So if we say, because some days people will rent it, right? There are days maybe they didn't, something happen and all that. So we can even say you are making, maybe you lose another 10,000. So you have maybe 75,000. Are we together now? And so if you have 75,000, naturally you can be making as much as 20,000 every year in terms of profit, okay, from such an apartment. Now there are strategies to it. So usually we don't go for 1 bedroom, right? If you're doing this, you go for 3 bedroom. That's usually the strategy. So nobody doing sublease wanting to go for 1 bedroom. You want to go for 3 bedroom. Why? With the 3 bedroom, you can charge 3 times. And usually the cost of renting a 3 bedroom is just maybe 60,000, 65,000. So, and then now you can still get maybe 200 on each person, turning it to what? To 600. So can we multiply 600 times 350 or 365? 600 by 365. Huh?
219.
Boom. Are you seeing the money now? 219,000. So at that point, let's again agree that maybe 50,000 goes on the day people didn't rent it out. So you are still having 179,000, right? 169 that you're making. So let's also say another 29,000 goes on cleaning and all of that. Ladies and gentlemen, every year you are making a clean 130 to 140,000. And you know what is beautiful about this kind of money is that you can automate it, thereby making it what we call passive income. So there are 2 types of money. There's something we call active income. Then the other one we call it passive income. What is an active income?
Like you're doing a job, so you're doing a gig,
Yes,
gig or something.
your salary,
Yeah.
your self-employment, the direct money you make from your business is called active income. Now, what is passive income? The money you make without putting time. It's just almost automated. It just keep coming without doing anything. So one of the beauty of rental income is that it can then create passive income for you, where you don't need to do any more work. It just begins to come. Now, this is the biggest secret of billionaires that people don't know. An average billionaire owns a yacht like this, and it's calculated how much the yacht will be bringing. And the funny thing, he uses it maybe 2 weeks in a year for vacation, for cruise, and then you see him, you think he's wasting money. The rest of the year, the guy is making money from it. He's leasing to a company that they have an agreement of how much they are paying per day. His private jet, the same, right? The private jet also, he doesn't use it all the time. So there's a structure on the times that he's using it, and the other times he's on lease and bringing income. So oftentimes when poor people criticize rich people, it's just because of ignorance. You don't know how they have created passive income in what you even call, in fact, what they don't even know. What you call a show off is a marketing. In the sense that if I take a picture in this yacht and I say, ladies and gentlemen, I just bought my yacht. It's Golf Craft 2019 model. Well, congratulations to me. Everybody started saying congratulations. Guess one of the first things that will start happening? My friends who can afford a yacht start calling me. How much did you buy it? I need one. So first thing, I start making commission by helping them get their own. First revenue stream. Second revenue stream, oh, got half hour. You know, me and my wife want to go on a cruise. Can we rent? And by the way, rich people don't do what poor people do. Poor people is always give me. Rich people don't do that. They always want to pay for services rendered. A rich man doesn't want to owe you. That's why the best person to give gifts to is a rich man, because he's going to give you more. He hates owing you, right? He wants. So people don't know this dimension to things. I remember once having a PA, and I would say she's probably the most well-treated PA in the history of PAs, because the day she resumed working with me, guess what she did? She packaged 2,000 naira in an envelope as a gift. I have never seen that in my life. Just, and I guess our other colleagues were just like, we are lucky. They don't know that it's one of their colleagues that actually brought about that. So she gave me 2,000, I gave all of them 5,000. Because I was just impressed. And all through staying with me, I mean, she also got all expense paid trip to Dubai for nothing. I just, because she had that attitude of giving. So, no, my friends ain't going to call me and say, can I use your, except if they are poor friends. Anyway, rich friends are going to say, can I rent it out? Can I rent for a week? Can I rent for... So you see that begin to generate income. And that's why I don't know if you have heard of Virgin Island by Richard Branson. Who are those you've heard that have used the place? Barack Obama. In fact, when Barack Obama handed over, that's where he went to spend some weeks with his wife. Right? Who are those who have used the place? Bill Gates. And so on and so forth. So you will just hear Richard Branson own an island. Only him. You see all these people wasting money. How can you just buy an island and just there? What you don't know is that he didn't buy it and leave it just there. Right? It is generating income. Does this make sense at all? Richard Branson, right? Who?
Yes.
Yeah, Richard Branson.
He does coaching retreats.
Retreat there.
$200,000
Wow. By the way, one of the coaching programs I intend to do is in a private jet. I'm going to be announcing that very soon. Like the entire coaching will be while we're in the jet, and then we'll come and we'll stream the entire thing. Just for average jet can only take maybe 16, 19 people. So strictly for high class. And the title can be, you think differently in the air. Okay, you say? Yes, think differently with your head in the cloud. I love that. So, always think whatever you're thinking of rental income, just understand that it's about passive income. And this is how people become wealthier. You do not become rich by working harder. You become rich by working smarter through generating passive income. So I'm going to take questions. I'm done. And I'll take questions. And we can go and take pictures, the night pictures. And we're done with this wonderful cruise. Have we had a great time? Okay, beautiful. So any question? Yes.
mentioned earlier when you were saying that you co-own your property. I just wanted you to elaborate more on that. What do you mean by
Co-own a property.
Yeah.
So when you do a lot of rental income, you co-own because it's a bulk, but it's a townhouse, right? Different flats in a single building, right? So you can't even demolish it and do something new, right? So that's what I mean. But if you own the land, right, 50 years down the line, it can be demolished even without your money. A partner can come and say, we like the location of this property, we'll demolish it, do something bigger, and and you increase your capital without even putting any money. Those are some of the power of owning the land. Yeah. But of course, you want in developed economy like Dubai, like US, like UK and all that, it's better to just focus on rental income. That's why this training is about rental income. Because owning the land is a whole ball game. Even knowing which land to buy. Like in the UK, there are some lands that, my partners we bought, it's over 10 years now, it didn't appreciate by one pound.
Same price.
Right? Same price, yeah. So in some of these areas, and there's zoning laws, so you can buy a place and the zoning law doesn't even permit certain level of growth. So if you're going to do land banking, you want to have a, by the way, even for all this business, have a mentor. One of the biggest mistakes people make when it comes to wealth creation is not having mentors.